taking care of their shit, the dinosaurs. They're messy. They're a messy lot. Hi, I'm Craig from the LSTNT Podcast Network. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome you to Movies from Memory. On this podcast, you'll hear hosts Dante and Craig try through a haze of smoke and alcohol to remember an important or nostalgic movie we haven't seen in several years. We are a little vulgar and insensitive, but that's just our sense of humor, and it all comes from a passion and love of movies. Nay, cinema. Tonight is Hollywood's classic 1997 film called
The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Starring
Arliss Howard as Peter Ludlow.
And
Others.
As always, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to check the bottoms of your popcorn buckets for holes. Someone might put their dick in there.
Much like life, podcasters find a way
It's true. You ain't wrong.
to record. No, I don't know.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Hello and welcome to Movies from Memory. Hey, everybody, welcome to Movies from Memory. I am your host, Dante. With me, as always, is my co-host.
Quahog, resident.
Fuck. All right, one more time. We're gonna do this, Craig.
You.
I swear to God, we're gonna do it. Hello and welcome yet again to Movies from Memory. I am your host, Dante. With me, as always, is my colleague, co-host, and co-conspirator. There, I finally said it. Craig.
Ahoy, hoy.
Craig, we're gonna be talking about some movies today here in the cinema. We got the
Yeah.
popcorn, we got the sodas, we got the jujubes,
Got the jujubes.
tons of snacks.
We got the dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets.
That's
you can get in
right.
the freezer aisle.
The T-Rex with the little arms, baby arms. We're going to be talking about a little picture called The Lost World, Jurassic Park, or also better yet known as Jurassic Park 2, Electric Boogaloo. No, maybe not that last
Working
part.
title.
But yeah, this is a little picture that came out in 1997, PG-13, running time of 2 hours and 14 minutes. But before we get into all that beautiful stuff, talk about the cast, talk about the movie.
People thought that a sequel couldn't get made, but life finds a way.
It finds a way.
Yes.
These producers, they just want
Producers
another movie.
find a way.
Yeah. They love it. They love sequels.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna transport ourselves back to the year 1997.
Yeah. You don't say.
It all looks so similar, but all so different at the same time.
Oh my God.
So the year 1997, it was a special time.
Yeah, it was.
In sports, the Bulls had just beat the Jazz in the NBA Finals. Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson was still, well, he was black and white, I guess, at this point, somewhere in the middle, but he was still alive.
Is that why you wrote that song? Because he was kind of like,
He was,
had both races kind of going on.
well, it's interesting because, you know, he was black, but he had vitiligo, right? So he appeared to be white.
What? Is
So
that
he
what
kind of
had?
had, like, he kind of had
I'm
both
black,
sides of the
I'm
fence.
white.
I'm black, and then I'm white.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Michael Jackson.
We should do some Bill Clinton jokes.
Oh, yeah. I did not have sex.
Oh my God.
It's funny. He was just taking advantage of interns.
Yeah.
And then the
That's
media
funny.
was like, oh, how could that intern do that and tear Clinton's marriage apart?
They're like,
She's
can
like
you believe that a
19?
president just finally did this for the first time?
I
And he's
know.
only done it just this one time?
Hard to believe.
That's crazy. What a sicko. Oh,
You
well.
better impeach him. Yeah. People used to say that Bill Clinton was the first black president.
Yeah.
I don't
he
understand
was.
that.
I know, just because he played saxophone, why does that make him black?
He shook Arsenio Hall's hand one time on stage.
He was the first black what?
Yeah, somebody, if you like a blind.
Obama was good for the second black president.
Yeah. I was going to say, if a blind person, they would just think like Bill Clinton was the first black president.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Obama must be the second, you know?
They wouldn't even know that he's the second.
Good old, this is a weird diatribe. All right, so speaking of Michael Jackson, which we originally were talking about, somehow. We're going to be speaking a little bit about the music in 1997, some songs. Candle in the Wind by Elton John.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Lady Di got in a car accident.
And he took the
Bit the
time to
dust.
like remake one of his songs to make it a hit again.
Yeah. It was just kind of, he retooled it.
Yeah.
He rebooted it, you could
tweaked
say.
it.
The original reboot.
Oh, my God.
And
Elton
then
John.
there's a couple other ones, like I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy. So
Oh, the
Notorious
Puff Daddy
B.I.G.
one.
died also in 1997.
And they recycled a song as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
From what
an
was
old
it? I'll Be-
Police song, I believe, right?
Yeah, right?
Man, you gotta
But
love
wasn't
it.
it something else, though? I'll Be Missing You? It's like, I'll Be Watching You?
Yeah, I'll Be Watching You. Which is a creepy
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, it's here for the police. They're
Back to Blue.
message in the bottle.
Of course, I'm sure like Sting like hates, the police, like wants to defund the police. Just ironic.
Oh, my God.
The guy that named himself the band The
I
Police.
stopped going to Sting concerts because I want to defund the police. So I don't want to give any money or support to the police.
No, because it's going right to the boys in the blue.
Yeah, I agree with that. Defund the police. I didn't like Message in a Bottle. I didn't Roxanne. I had none of
didn't
that
buy
stuff.
any of the
I'm not a
records.
fan. Yeah.
when they tour again, I'm not coming. When Sting plays his lute or whatever he does now. Yeah.
When Sting, yeah, what does Sting play now? Just a
don't
lute
know.
and like a synth.
I know he has sex with his wife for like 8 hours straight. And then
And he wears like wispy white flowy clothes.
Yeah, like a prophet. Some other songs, Bop by Hanson.
Sting, he gives that scorpion tail to his wife. Stings her up.
Stings her up and down. Sends her into paralysis.
No, what was the last thing he said?
Bop.
Oh,
He gives her the
Mbop.
bop in bed in the sack. Yeah, and
Those
then
boys were,
there's some other
or
like-
girls, those sisters. They were good.
and then Spice Girls
They were a
also.
lot of fun.
Wannabe, like as in Wanna Be
Spice
My
Girls.
Lover.
They were not as hot as the chicks in Hanson, but the chicks in Spice Girls were pretty hot too.
Speaking of hot, 1997's hottest man, George
now we're
Clooney.
talking. George, Big George.
Big George. In 1997, he was also in Batman and Robin.
Ocean's 11 inches.
Oh.
That's how.
Joel Schumacher, I'm sure, was just
He was in, yeah.
salivating.
Oh my God.
And how could you not?
So he was in the Bat Nipples in 1997.
1997, yeah. Which
Batman
is like
and Robin.
universally panned, Batman and Robin. That
Yeah.
film, like, it's just terrible.
One of the
But-
great movies.
But, his, what is that, second prize is Sexiest Man. So here you go.
That's true.
And then Sexiest Woman.
So Batman was basically the sexiest man in
Yes.
1997. That's cool.
Yeah, it's always comic book characters. 1997, Sexiest Woman, it was Terry Hatcher, who I didn't even remember until I saw a picture.
Terry Hatcher. She was Lois Lane, right?
She was Lois Lane,
And
yeah.
what was that? Lois and Clark.
I think so. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I thought they were the people
Is it Lewis and
who
Clark?
came across the fucking
The Western
North American
expansion or
continent.
whatever?
Yeah, with Sacagawea
Sacagawea?
trying to help him out.
Yeah, she helped out. She was a good navigator. Didn't they make a
That's
Chris
what's
Farley movie about
so
that?
interesting about their culture because, like in America, women are the worst with directions.
Some other films that came out in 1997. Well, just the biggest film of the year is Titanic. Made $2 billion.
One of the biggest movies ever.
Yeah. Also, Men in Black, Liar
That
Liar,
movie's amazing.
Air Force One,
My Air Force One.
Face Off, and then
Face Off,
also one of the biggest.
We'll be
movies.
getting to Face Off one of these days. Maybe Air Force One as well.
We have to.
Maybe all those.
Making obscene amount of money at the box office. $618 million. The Lost World, Jurassic Park 2.
Ah.
All right, Craig. We're finally
Steven
here.
Spielberg comes back.
We got Stevie Baby.
Is this
Spielberg.
his first sequel? Is this his only sequel?
I think Jaws. Did he do Jaws too?
I don't.
We're gonna look that
think
up
so.
real quick. Through the power of editing, it'll seem like
Yeah.
I'm just doing it really simply.
We should have like a little tune to play for this, where it's like movies not from memory. Where for a second we talk about something that's not from memory.
I'm not sure. This is certainly, it would appear so. That this, I mean, it is a Steven Spielberg sequel.
Yeah.
Jaws 2, somebody else directed that.
It was, yeah.
So he wasn't.
Yeah, this
part of
might
that
be
one.
his only. He might have like produced that one though. Jaws 2.
Some of the players, Craig. Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, Richard Attenborough, of course. Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Just a G. And I'm looking at some other people. I don't think anybody would really.
What was Attenborough's character?
John Hammond.
John Hammond. His grandchildren pop up in this movie for a second at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
And he's only in it for a second
the
too.
OG
Attenborough.
ones?
Yeah, the OG ones. The actors come back
From the
as
original
Timmy
Jurassic
and
Park.
Lex. Yeah.
So, okay. What do you remember, Craig?
Timmy and Lex.
I just remember just a nice little secluded beach.
Their cameo was sick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It starts.
Right.
It's a cold open.
Yeah. And
on
there's
a
just like
beach.
a super rich family with a yacht
Speaking French.
and their own beach, and they're just gonna like cop some Z's.
Yeah.
And then there's just dinosaurs, right? Enter dinosaurs. I guess there's a little more, suspense than that.
And then there's dinosaurs.
But yeah,
And
aren't
the
they like
dinosaurs do not speak French. They are
No.
not friendly.
very? Yeah,
They don't
hate
understand
the
a
French.
thing these people are saying.
Yeah,
They hate the French.
real.
They're
culture,
racist dinosaurs.
Dynamic. Yeah,
It's weird.
it's terrible. So yeah, it's like the kids go off running into the jungle, as people are known to do
On this island.
and then you see little critters.
And then all of a sudden,
Pretty much, right?
yeah, there's little critters that look like little lizards on two legs or something.
And they say "wee wee."
Oh my God. And
Maria. And then they're,
Yeah.
and then
they say Maria to
they
each
speak,
other.
Yeah.
And,
I can't remember the little French girls.
they're
name.
really small, but they they swarm people.
Yeah, that's
and they swarm that little French girl.
There's like all these green lizards that jump on her.
Yeah, but they're
And
dinosaurs.
they're saying "sacre bleu."
Oh my
and,
God.
Yeah, they're
So
French
they do
words.
speak French.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
They lied. That's the thing. Some of the dinosaurs in this movie are like kind of deceptive. It's not just that they attack
Yeah,
people.
they're cold-blooded, you could say.
They acted like they didn't.
Some of them actually have
speak
dual
French.
citizenship. So
And yeah,
go figure. Yeah, but they
between
like
Isla Sorna and France.
obviously, if you're gonna hang out on a beach, just
Yeah.
enjoying the day, enjoying the sun.
You probably wouldn't want a dinosaur nibbling at your toes.
Probably not. I'm guessing you don't want to
And-
see that, on the day's register
Oh
events.
my God.
Yeah,
And don't they just bite the girl like a little bit, and then they start like all nipping at her
Yeah.
and like kind of running all around her.
like a bunch of chihuahuas.
And then she like
or
falls
something.
over and they're like biting her fucking eyelids and
Ah.
shit. I don't know if actually that stuff might be her dad.
in the book or
Because
something?
they scream. I mean, she screams,
Mm-hmm.
and then the dad and all his like servant boys. They're all these like
They
young,
have pawn fronds and they're in loincloths and they all scurry over
all
there.
these young, like indigenous boys like that are wearing barely anything.
Yeah.
That are
It's crazy.
servants to this French family.
Yeah.
Which it's great. They have a great relationship, but
Nothing
I've-
exploitive there. I'm
yeah,
sure.
it would wouldn't pass our practices around here in America, but
No.
who's to
Some
judge,
labor
but
laws or whatever.
He snaps his fingers and points at him, and they go chase after the little girl screaming.
But they they're able to help out, or she doesn't get devoured by all the little
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
do they
right?
save her?
I'm pretty sure.
But
Yeah,
I think
they're
they
like,
fucking fuck up somebody, don't they?
I think they fuck her up pretty pretty bad.
But then the people get over
servant
there.
boys can't get there in
Servant boys.
time. So,
Yeah.
and they're punished horribly for it.
Because I swear somebody gets bit like in the eyelid.
That might be
can't
later
remember if
on, or somebody gets bit
yeah.
like on their lip,
Yeah.
or something. There's not a lip biting,
But it's kind of interesting after the first one. Yeah, it's like a romantic comedy. People keep biting their lip.
The dinosaurs just want to
Essentially.
make out with people in this one. They don't want to devour them as much. Go figure.
But it's kind of cool that you first see dinosaurs in this movie, and they're like little ones. Where the T-Rex was like the big bad.
Yeah,
it's kind of interesting to open this one with like little guys.
Yeah, you're not. Well, they don't seem to like pose that much of a threat, but there's like 100 of them, and then all of a sudden they're biting your eyelids and fingers and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I'm sure they oops, they don't show it in this movie, but I'm sure they'd bite the tip of your dick and like
if they had a
your
chance,
nipples
they
and
would.
stuff. They'd bite.
They would in a second, I'm sure.
Which might be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, some people want to go to a dinosaur pleasure island.
Yeah.
Get the rocks off, but a lot of people wouldn't.
Dinosaur Pleasure Island.
Okay, so that's like the opening scene.
That's a different movie, Dinosaur Pleasure Island.
And then, like, is it just Goldblum's like famous now because he's a chaostician, which is just a fake job. But he's like a famous survivor of the Jurassic Park. Catastrophe, right?
Yeah. And then
he's like selling books.
Julianne Moore's like, is she just like a photographer? I was thinking she was
just a foxy
some kind of
redhead.
like scientist or something. I think she's a scientist.
Yeah.
And she wants to get out to that island.
Is that what it is? She's like dragging him out there, and he's like, "No, I don't want to go."
Yeah, I don't.
Like
I want to go.
But isn't it that he's like roped into it, right?
He ropes yogurt.
He's roped into yogurt, but that's when the original Jurassic Park kids like say what's up to him, right?
Yeah,
And is that like the catalyst for him like changing his mind to go?
I think so.
Because obviously, if you're Goldblum,
and
you're like, I'm not fucking going back there ever.
I keep wanting to
again.
say John Grisham. I don't know why. That's
John
someone
Hammond?
else. John Hammond.
Yeah.
He is like dying.
Okay.
And his son is a little fucking rat think little bitch.
Oh wow, fail son.
Little bitch. Little bitch. Bitch. And he's a bitch. And he's trying to like do something with the park.
Okay.
And also the other thing is there's a second island now, you find out. Like Jurassic Park in the first movie, they're all on this island they called Site A. Now you find out there's a Site B where they were like breeding the dinosaurs. I want to say there's like males. That would make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think there might be males and females on the Site B.
That's like the behind the scenes of the park where they just use a completely different island pretty much.
To make the dinosaurs fuck.
Where none of the visitors or the paying public would even see that shit, right?
Yeah. I think that was always meant to be. Yeah.
So
like
it's
that.
a little more, I don't know.
And
crazy.
he's like letting people on there.
Oh, to hunt, right? Is that what it is?
Hunt
Like
for
big
some
game
reason.
hunts or some shit?
I guess just to charge him to do that.
they want to hunt the T-Rex, so he's just letting a bunch of assholes go onto the island if they want to.
And and then like I think Julianne Moore finds out about it somehow and like wants to get on the island.
And she's like, "We got to stop this."
So like, stop
sort
it
of
to do.
thing.
She works for Greenpeace or something or
PETA, for dinosaurs. DETA.
DETA. She works for DETA.
But so why is Goldblum like?
She's a fucking bitch in this movie.
If I'm Goldblum, I'd never go back.
Yeah.
Like, how is he?
Swore he'd never come back.
How do they convince him to go back?
He looks. He goes, "I swore I'd never come back, but they keep dragging me back in." No, I messed that quote
I can't remember that part.
Yeah, I can't remember for some
unless
reason.
they're like gonna pay. They're like, "All right, we're gonna pay you obscene amount of money, and you're just gonna be the guide, or you're just gonna hang
part
out
of it
on the back
is that Julianne Moore's going.
Okay.
And she somehow
That's his wifey. That's his waifu.
Yeah, that's his fiance or something. And she got on this project. I forget, is it Hammond's son hired her? And it like freaks out Goldblum because he knows she's like all headstrong. She's like a trapped song.
She'll
She's
take on
headstrong.
anyone.
She'll take on anyone.
I like that.
And
that
then he like
energy.
decides he's got to go.
Sounds like a cool chick.
And then to like make matters even worse, apparently at this point, Ian Malcolm, super uncharacteristically, has like adopted a child.
Oh yeah,
and
like
has
a black
like a
daughter.
12-year-old daughter or whatever, 13.
Yeah.
And she sneaks onto the like thing.
On the VR party bus that they have.
Yeah.
Pretty
The,
much. Like
yeah, Oculus Rift.
it's equipped
bus
with
van,
all types of
Willie
cool
Nelson
shit.
tour
There's
bus.
a PS5, or I guess PS1
PS5.
back in the day.
Willie Nelson toured with that trailer like
A lot of good times.
a couple times, but then he let dinosaur people borrow it.
So, and then Vince Vaughn is somehow like in this. He gets roped up in it.
He
where it's
ropes
like-
Yogurt, but he
he's like a
also gets roped
photographer or
into the
something.
situation.
But he's like, "Hey
Well,
guys, these dinosaurs,
Yeah.
they don't know what century they're in, man. So you gotta
Yeah.
look out
Oh
for
my
'em."
god.
Like he's the cool hippie,
cool but sensible, but smart, but badass.
He's super woke on the dinosaur question, as you
Well,
could say.
At a certain point, it's revealed that he's not just like a photographer
He's not just a good-looking guy
and a good-looking
photographer.
guy with a quick wit and
And a
charm.
big lens, as they say.
But oh my god, and a lot of vision. But also,
he's gonna save himself.
he's like a bad
dinosaur.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a bad.
He's ready to throw down with guys
boy.
with guns. I remember.
Yeah.
There's some scene where
He'll throw down. He doesn't give a fuck. Not a fuck.
So they finally get to the island, and then I kind of just like I don't remember anything
Dinosaurs.
except yeah, there's like a big like hunting scene with all these people.
Yeah.
And there's like a dude in a motorcycle, or it's like a
And the
fucking
audience
Jeep or
isn't sure
something
why, but
with
it's
like a
cool looking.
sidecar on it to like trap the dinosaur. But
Dude,
none of it
that
makes
was
sense.
the Saturday morning cartoon era where
Yeah.
like all these properties were made around toys.
Exactly.
Not the other way around. They
Yeah.
didn't make toys to match the movie.
So everybody has these crazy contraptions.
yeah.
That
They're like, we want a
catching
motorcycle that has
dinosaurs
this
in.
like net grabber thing that's on the sidecar. Put that in the movie, Spielberg.
that's also a bow and arrow.
Oh my god.
Make it happen. Yeah. So, and I think through like that big hunt scene, that's when it's revealed that like, all right.
But they're not just killing the dinosaurs.
No,
right?
no,
they're
they're
tagging them and
they're
shit.
transporting them.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
right.
thing. It's like they're not just big game hunters. They want to
Yeah.
kill the T-Rex, but
Oh yeah.
I think one of them wants to, or the other one wants to.
There's
to, like,
that
transport it
one
to
like
the
lead tracker
mainland.
hunter guy.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
like
shaved head.
Aussie guy or something.
Yeah. He looks like he's in U2 or something, but he's like an
Yes,
Australian
exactly.
tough boy
It's
that
Bono's dad.
hunts critters
I taught him how to drink in the pub
in the pub.
and sing the
And
moik.
he still hadn't found what he's looking for
No.
until he found the T-Rex.
And that's the whole that's his whole plot in this movie. Is just looking for that T-Rex.
Yeah.
And then there's that like
And then Bono went on to write tons of hits with U2.
yeah,
Very
about
successful.
20 number one hits. But there's a like skeevy business guy with him, like lawyer guy.
That
which
was kind of the character I rooted for. in the movie.
Spielberg like has these like
He loves skeevy
yes,
lawyers.
these characters down to a T where it's like people that
Yeah.
are just like businessmen that are gonna do some pretty immoral shit
Yeah.
to just prosper, and you're like you hate these people in the movie.
yeah, exactly. They're money driven.
Yes,
whatever. Yeah.
completely. Yeah, and it's like the guy wants to bring a fucking T-Rex, to like where do they go to like San Francisco or something?
Yeah,
I don't
or
know.
San Diego.
Yeah, it's like
San
what are you
Diego.
doing? But
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
he wants to
It's
make his own
Attenborough's
zoo.
son is doing this, and he's sort of like Al Davis, who owned the Raiders. His son, Mark Davis, he's like the crazy son that
Yeah, with the
takes
money.
over but has all the money from his crazy dad. And so yeah, but the kid's a dick, and he wants to like move the dinosaurs to San Diego.
He's like it failed, so let's just
And open
bring it
like
to San Diego.
a Jurassic Park in America at San Diego, next to the San Diego Zoo.
next to the
not that far
Padre,
from
where
like
the Padres
Disneyland.
play,
The
Chargers
Padres.
used to play.
They didn't know about Fernando Tatis back then, but I'm sure.
If they
Padres
would have
had-
known, and
yeah.
Manny Machado, things would have way different. So, so the like, I just so that shit happens, and then it's it finally like, night falls, And then, like, the big dinosaurs come out and just wreck
and then
everybody's shit.
There's a
right?
cup full of water that starts rippling. And then they notice, boom, boom, the steps of the dinosaur.
They seriously probably do that again.
I think they do the gag again, yeah.
It's like, you loved it the first time, you're going to love it again.
We're bringing it back, everybody. It's
But,
like the Beatles doing their hits.
They pretty much, if I remember correctly, the T-Rex just, like, massacres the party bus that they're in.
Yeah.
That they have, like, tricked out.
They have that sick, tricked out,
There's like
ICP tour bus thing.
A Dance Dance Revolution pad, like, in the corner.
And Goldblum's getting his high score up on there a lot in the movie.
But yeah, the T-Rex is, like, flipping it around like it's, like a tin can, pretty much.
Yeah.
And everybody's flipping out.
Yeah.
But nobody dies, surprisingly.
In that scene?
So. I don't.
Or maybe the homie. Their homie.
Yeah.
There's another guy with them in there.
I swear, like, there's some guy, like, sacrifices himself or something.
Oh my God, he sacrificed himself for us.
You're a big lizard, eat me.
I can't remember exactly why Julianne Moore and her homies are going there.
Yeah.
Like the guy who sacrificed himself and Vince Vaughn.
Are they just scientists? So they're like,
they're like
we want
scientists,
us to study
I
these
think
animals.
So.
They don't understand that they're in the wrong,
I think,
they shouldn't be here.
And that was maybe Hammond Jr.'s way of like making it look legit, like humane or something.
He adds a bunch of scientists.
But then somehow they have organized like the photographer is actually a tough boy.
Real tough.
And he's played by Vince Vaughn.
And he's got two fists.
He's got two fists, and he can dodge. He could probably like duck out of the way of a couple bullets.
He's got liberty and justice, and he knows how to use them.
Oh my God.
So after that, I literally don't remember a lot except
dinosaurs.
There's dinosaurs. There's raptors. There's lots of raptor chases.
Yeah.
And broken windows and escapes. And like dilapidated
there are chills, thrills,
buildings
and spills
that would never pass code.
A lot of dilapidated buildings because even this Site B's been like closed down.
It's been neglected. Let's say let's call it like it is. Mm-hmm. It's seen better days.
The dinosaurs have overrun. There's no order.
Yeah, they really aren't taking care of their shit. The dinosaurs.
No. They're messy. They're a messy lot.
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of close calls. Yeah, and our heroes somehow escape, and
there's some like a lot of other dinosaurs.
I remember there's a dinosaur with like a hard head. Right?
Oh yeah,
it's like running into shit.
And it looks like a fucking circumcised penis, but like red on the tip.
Yeah,
it's super hard, and he's like ramming into cars and stuff. Oh, and then that's in the third one when they have the like bigger, like the Spinosaurus. Yeah, bigger than the T-Rex.
I feel like they just say fuck it in the third one.
I think this one they do two T-Rexes.
I think they do a baby, right?
And they do the baby also.
Yeah,
and they come after the baby. That's part of it too. Is they
steal
they
the baby.
Pick up the baby. I forget if they find it hurt or what. But Julianne Moore and them. And they bring the baby into the high-tech
that's why
trailer.
Yeah, that's why it freaks out because it's like covered in the baby's blood.
Yeah,
and it's like crying. And
so the T-Rex, they think that they like took the baby.
It's really smart.
And not the baby, Mama. What is it? Not the baby.
yeah. They were hoping it was that dinosaur.
Is this
family,
connected to the dinosaur TV show universe?
It's in this. Yeah, that's on Site B as well.
Oh my God, that show takes place on Site B.
What
about Camp Cretaceous?
What you know about that?
I haven't watched that, but let us know in the comments how you feel about Camp Cretaceous.
They somehow get that baby dinosaur and they trick the T-Rex onto a boat, right? And like incapacitate it.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, bon voyage, let's set sail.
Oh my God.
Right? Because I remember in the theaters at this point, I was like, all right, that's the end of the movie, right? Like they've vanquished the fucking T-Rex and everything.
And they like escaped onto the helicopter.
Yeah. And they're like, oh no, we got another half hour for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
the roller coaster isn't over yet.
Yeah, you find out pretty early on that I guess it was that like scummy businessman. Yeah, he's just like, let's just bring the fucking T-Rex to San Diego and see what happens.
And his name's like Saul Greenberg or something. It's like, what the fuck, Spielberg?
Yeah, come on, Spielberg, stop with this stuff.
What are you trying to say here?
And it just it's fucking like complete melee and, chaos.
It's a fracas.
It's a fracas. There's a car chase with the T-Rex in the city, right?
The dinosaurs chasing people left and right.
They're breaking the speed limit while they're being chased.
He hops into his red convertible, and Goldblum, and he is looking good. His shirt is like low cut. His chest hair is out, glistening.
Exactly right.
His hair looks great. Leather jacket,
it's
duster,
glistening,
with no
even though it's like
under.
in the nighttime somehow.
Yeah, the moonlight is glistening off the man's
everything's
skin.
working
Let's
for
just
this
face
guy.
it. The glasses look great.
And he's
the
just
style.
like, I think I should drive.
And so they drive, and they have the baby T-Rex, I think, in the back of the car
That's what it
still,
is, yeah.
Which to me, it's kind of not that complicated. Get the fucking dinosaur out of your back, and they
Exactly.
won't chase you
Well,
anymore.
I think that's what they're doing. They're like,
But,
if we can coax the T-Rex away from like the city, but they're in the harbor, and they go back to the
and
harbor.
they go like
I
deeper
think.
into the city.
yeah.
And he knocks over
when the bars are getting out. And
They
shit.
go to the gas station, and it knocks over the like 76 ball, and it's like rolling down the road after them, which is like a funny visual. I remember.
So the T-Rex, I will say, like, seems pretty aware in, it's minding its surroundings
Self-aware.
for being, like in a city for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And seeing like neon lights and shit.
Some of the ways
traffic
that
lights.
it like attacks them is funny to me sometimes, where it's like, would the T-Rex really like, it's like toying with them.
It's like
what it did
feeling
with
them
the
out,
like
what the fuck is this
Yeah.
sort of thing?
There's another like funny little moment in this movie that I paused one time. One of the dinosaurs, I guess the T-Rex, like hits this bus, and the bus like crashes into like a Blockbuster.
Oh, wow.
And it like right through the front door. And then you see it shows for a few seconds, and then I went back and paused it. It has like a few movie fake movie posters up.
Oh, no shit.
That are super cool. And it was like Jack and the Beanstalk or something like that. And it's Robin Williams.
What?
And then there was like, what was it? Some kind of like surf movie with Tom Hanks.
Oh my God.
They're like super like funny, but kind of look real.
Mm.
But yeah, that's like a weird little
He's
Easter
like
egg.
a Pacific Islander.
Yeah,
in that movie?
it's some kind of weird like racist comedy thing.
Seems like it.
Nah,
It could work.
our audience is not into the racist.
No, well, he's
stuff.
already, Tom Hanks is already a clone, so he's already, he's got an Ed, and he's got his crazy.
Tom Hanks's clone is
son.
a great actor in his own right. From like 2002 or so on, he's done pretty good work.
That's a whole other can of worms.
But the original Tom Hanks was a really great actor before the lizard people cloned him. Anyway,
back to what we were saying. And so they had the car chase, and then I believe they just go back to the harbor, and they go back to the boat, and they somehow like trap the businessman in the belly of the ship with the fucking
belly of the whale.
T-Rex.
Oh yeah, but did they do that on purpose?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
To make the dinosaur eat the guy?
Or he like goes down there for like one last chance to get the baby dinosaur.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and it's like, dude, please fucking stop. Like you've caused all this.
Fuck off.
You've mucked up the works. You've caused all this bullshit to happen, and you're still like, well, if I can just get it one more time. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't trust businessmen. Is the whole like
the mama like eats him,
subplot
right?
of
Or
this.
does the baby eat him?
I think the mom and the baby like devour him or feast upon him.
Yeah, she
as
like
the
leaves
ship
him
is, like,
for the
going
baby.
back
Yeah.
to the island. Like they're just gonna feed off his carcass,
And it's just like,
for the whole time.
Mr. Hammond, no.
It's pretty crazy, but it's kind of like, well, yeah, he deserves it. I don't feel bad for him. And then, it's this. There's a
It is. He's like
sunset.
the bad guy of the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
And Goldblum's like, wow, must have been hungry.
Dino droppings? Dino droppings?
Yeah, so how would you... I haven't seen this one in ages.
Yeah.
I remember it being pretty interesting, I guess. Vince Vaughn is a
It's
bruiser.
kind of a mixed bag. Yeah.
Goldblum is, you know what you're getting
Vaughn's
with him.
a bruiser. He's always chewing gum and like...
He's just wanting to beat people up.
Yeah, saying a couple witty things, but also just being a badass.
Julianne Moore is foxy as ever.
She's foxy. She's good in it.
Yeah, she's good.
The little girl is all right.
Yeah. Attenborough is barely in the movie, but
he's
good.
barely in the movie.
And then I really remember
the skeevy business
the
guy.
skeevy businessman, and then the hunter.
The hunter's pretty good, and
great job.
I want to say he kind of gets to do essentially what he wanted to do, right?
Yeah, where he hunts it.
Kill the T-Rex, or
I
he
don't
just
think
tranks
he does. I think
right?
he tranks it, and he's like come to peace with like.
But he's kind of cool with that, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and his weird thing, like he has his own.
He figured if like I could have just done that with a bullet and killed it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So he's still like successfully hunted it and took it down.
Yeah, which I think that's his whole thing that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So he's the only successful person.
He's good.
Probably.
He's all good. Yeah.
He's achieved.
But he gets killed, I think, right?
I don't think so. I think he just like saunters off. Into
off into the sunset. He rides on the back of one of those hard-headed Pachycephalosaurus thing.
Yeah, he hits it on the butt and just
oh my god,
runs off.
That's cool.
And he has like a one of those funny
it on the
hunter
cheek.
hats where like half the side is like over your ear.
Oh, the brim is like folded up.
It's
yeah,
like, what's that
Crocodile
about,
Dundee.
Exactly.
Yeah, that part's cool. And then he jumps in the air and pumps his fist, and the screen freezes. Yeah, in that image.
Credits roll.
It's a cool ending.
So yeah, Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, there were other parts with dinosaurs in it.
Yeah,
too.
there's a lot more dinosaurs. There's people being eaten by dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Murdered by a dinosaur.
There are a lot of dinosaurs. Is there any other actors in it?
I can't remember. There's like that creepy Russian guy that's like a character actor that's been in a million movies.
I like creepy Russian guys. So if any of you guys are listening, shout out.
There's a scene where he gets eaten by those little green guys.
Oh,
where he's like taking a piss.
Oh, he's the dude that has the cattle prod.
Yes.
And those little green things come up on him, like I was saying, trying to bite their dick.
And he's just
I don't know if that's true, but
one of them.
When he's trying to piss, and then he like. Or actually, he doesn't even do it then. He just does it for like no reason.
Yeah.
Like it's just standing there and he cattle prods the fuck out of it and it goes flying. So it's almost like that's like such a movie thing. Like the other little mini dinosaurs were like.
They go and get the other ones.
Yeah, like let's fucking team up on this fucker. He killed our friend.
Yeah. Yeah. And they just, they eat him. I think he's trying to take a piss and they all jump on him.
Yeah.
Which, I think you had mentioned before earlier. Does anybody get their dick eaten off?
He probably does, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
then the water just
falls like
red.
in that creek. Yeah. Yeah. Like a couple inches deep.
Chest first into the lizards.
And then, there's a pretty dope raptor chase scene where they're going through like high grass field thing. And they show some of like the overhead shots of them like running and like, the branches like folding. And then you can see like the raptors closing in on him super fast.
Oh, shit. I got to go back. I think I'm going to actually go back.
Or is that Jurassic World?
It's probably like all of them at this point.
Right. That's true.
So if you like dinosaurs and you like Jurassic Park,
it was good. It's like a sequel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like anything really super.
It's not groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But
it's a dope one. Anything Goldblum is like entertaining as fuck.
Yeah. So hope you enjoyed, fellas. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hope you remembered it along with us.
Thank you for listening to Movies from Memory. And
fuck you, and thank you for listening.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Subscribing, liking, commenting.
Yeah.
What's up, Yoder?
It's been a real one. Real fun, that is.
Oh.
Yeah. So everybody, thanks for listening. Have a good one.
We talked about dinosaurs, but you guys as an audience have been dino sweet.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Seattle.
Oh my. So, please cheer for us.
Yeah.
Fuck you and welcome to
Check.
the podcast.
Yeah, should I just go into it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I guess so. I stopped going to Sting concerts because I want to defund the police. So I don't want to give any money or support to the police.
No, because it's going right to the boys in the blue.
Yeah, I agree with that, defund the police. I didn't like Message in a Bottle, Roxanne, none of that stuff. I'm not a fan.
I know he has sex with his wife for like 8 hours straight.
Please fuck off. To make the dinosaurs fuck. And he's a bitch.
I just overanalyze everything.
Yeah, the moonlight is glistening off the man's
Everything's
skin.
working
Let's
for
just
this
face
guy.
it.
Oh, we're going back to the year 1997.
Oh,
Just to get a...
that reminds me.
Oh, shit. We have a time machine now.
They were not as hot as the chicks in Hanson, but the chicks in Spice Girls were pretty hot.
You know, he's reached Nirvana.
The photographer is actually a tough boy. Oh, there were other parts with dinosaurs.
I'm just going to restart completely.
And click the restart button
And
here.
click. And we're going to try
And we
again.
don't edit the show, so when you get to this part, skip ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, just cut that out in your memory. Skip
Sweet.
ahead.
And we're starting right here.